As we saw in our last segment, several issues face the next mayor, including the homeless and even trash pickup. But the most pressing issue is the soaring number of homicides, a stain on the entire region. Elliot Davis reports on this troubling issue that the new mayor will have to confront day one.
St. Louis has been called one of the most dangerous cities in the nation because of all the homicides here. One study put the cost of the city's high crime, including criminal justice and community and medical costs, at around $2.8 billion. St. Louis has been in a tailspin for decades, having seen its population plunge from 856,000 people in 1950 down to 300,000 people, a drop of around 64%. The high crime hasn't helped matters. Jason Hall is CEO of Greater St. Louis Incorporated, one of St. Louis's premier regional organization promoting jobs growth and business opportunities.
Why should people outside of St. Louis care about the high crime rate in St. Louis?
To reach our full level of competitiveness, we have to recognize that we've got to address crime, because it is one of the variables that businesses look at when making decisions, just as people do, in the kind of community they want to live in.
The price of crime in our area became all too evident when the CEO of healthcare giant Centene Corporation announced he was hitting the pause button on the company's $770 million Clayton development because of our area's high crime. I talked to UMSL political science and public policy professor Todd Swanstrom.
The St. Louis region actually has a moderate crime rate. People don't make a distinction between the city of St. Louis and the St. Louis region. So if they hear that St. Louis has a high murder rate, they think the entire region has a high murder rate.
St. Louis City Alderman Brandon Bosley represents one of the city's most dangerous communities in North St. Louis. He agrees the next mayor will have a tough job on their hands. There were 262 homicides last year, a 30% jump from the year before.
People are dying every single day. This region cannot move forward unless the city moves forward with its worst thing. The biggest thing we have is being a murderous city, being dangerous. These mayors cannot come in here being soft, being complacent. We're dying all over the place. It's rather a corona or a bullet. Which one?
So high crime in St. Louis has stymied most of St. Louis's recent mayors. It remains to be seen whether the next mayor will have any better luck making the violent streets of St. Louis any safer. I'm Elliot Davis, Fox 2 News.
And on the heels of Elliot's story, each candidate I spoke to said the most important issue to them is reducing crime in the city of St. Louis.
If we don't get violence right, nothing else matters. I reached out to national leaders on this issue throughout the United States. Cities across the U.S. have been successful at addressing violence. Cities that look a lot like St. Louis.
She says she put together a 10-step crime plan based on what these cities did to curb their crime. And whether it's crime or any other issue, if she is elected mayor, she says she is hopeful for a collaborative redirection of the city. What is the most important issue?
Vic, look, the most important issue in our city is violent crime, particularly murders, right? And solving them.
How do you attack this violent crime situation, though?
We have to put some systems in place so that the people feel comfortable coming forward, which is why I put in place the Justice for Families Fund.
Reed says the focus also needs to be on a fully operating police department with a data-driven safety plan to measure success. Tishaura Jones says she wants a community-first public safety approach, one where several people have a seat at the table: police, prosecutors, social workers, and more.
And the main issue that's on everybody's minds as I knock doors across this city is crime and public safety. And we need to put the public back in public safety and declare gun violence as a public health crisis. And when you do that, that brings everybody to the table, and it pushes back on that horrible reputation that we have as being one of the most violent cities in America.
Andrew Jones cites a lack of leadership in policing for St. Louis's problems. He says there needs to be a stronger, more direct plan for dealing with crime.
The most important issue that we have to take care of, number one, is to eliminate the homicides, the violent crime within the city of St. Louis. Over 80% of those homicides that are being committed within the city of St. Louis are committed by a small representative group here in the city of St. Louis that deals with drugs, narcotics, the gangs, And if you eliminate them by utilizing our very well-trained police force to do their jobs, we can eliminate that immediately.
Now, the coronavirus pandemic is another major topic the candidates are going to have to tackle head on, also from day one. Now, should they win tomorrow and then again in the April general election? Now, since the pandemic began 1 year ago, St. Louis City has recorded more than 19,800 confirmed cases of the coronavirus. Now, of those cases, more than 423 St. Louisans have died. At times, the numbers have been so high that it put our regional hospitals in a bind. Thankfully, that has not been the case for a few months. Now, Fox 2 Now has been keeping close tabs on the pandemic all year long, and the pandemic has also devastated city budgets, businesses, and events. So what are the mayoral candidates' plans to recover and distribute vaccines? We asked them as well, and their answers are on fox2now.com. You can look for the story on our homepage. Well, COVID-19 was one of the big issues Mayor Lyda Krewson had to deal with during her time in office, along with the rising crime rate. Next, we take a look at Krewson's time in office and find out the grade she gave herself as mayor.